Hello, everyone. We just went and saw Wicked for the second time.
Yep, second time in 3 days.
So, yeah, we went Monday night. Today's Thursday. We just went again.
Yep.
We're going to keep this very quick. It's going to be under 5 minutes.
Yep.
But I am going to link below our full review that we did on Monday night after seeing it for the first time. Check that out if you haven't watched that yet. Thoughts on seeing it the second time?
Man, okay, so it was as good. So Monday I spent a lot of the movie with my mouth wide open and tears running into it. I didn't cry as much this time around. Knowing what was coming, it was more of a spectacle the first time. Tonight it was more like, okay, I'm just calmly enjoying the heck out of this. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was so good. And the 5 or 6 parts that got me on Monday got me even more today.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but so many little poignant scenes. And it'll be a spoiler.
Yeah,
so
no spoilers.
No spoilers. So there's several parts that are just really touching. So
Yes.
loved it.
Yeah, the second time did not let down at all. Mm-hmm. I spent a lot of the time looking more in the background than watching the leads because that was obviously what we were doing on Monday.
Yeah.
So, and after watching the NBC special, I paid a lot of attention to the scenery, which is in the sets, which is just incredible. The costumes, I paid a lot more attention to the background dancers and the choreography, which is absolutely amazing. And all the people that they cast and the diversity of everyone that they cast in the background is just wonderful. No, go ahead.
It's just mind-boggling the scope of the production, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't get over it when I found out. We watched the behind the scenes, and when I found out how much of the sets were actually practical, the moving parts, all of that stuff, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The scope of this production, and it's just, it has a different feel. You feel it when you see it.
Yeah,
you can tell it's not CGI. You can tell they actually were there working on it.
And we talked a lot about that, I think, even the first night where we could tell. So again, in that original review, there's a lot about that and the shots that they do. But now, knowing that they actually built that entire facade of Shiz University and all that stuff, like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So I forced myself to not get as emotional this time, but man, there were times you just couldn't help it. It just, it's just so good.
That's a good thing, by the way.
Yes, that's a good thing. And the other thing I didn't point out in our other review is I'm a huge musical theater fan. This is actually the Broadway road sign. Like, I'm a huge Broadway fan. I have never liked a movie adaptation of a musical until this one.
Yeah.
Now, the closest I could ever get was the Rent adaptation, and the only reason that was enjoyable was because the original cast, most of the original cast was cast.
Right.
I always have an issue that they hire, celebrities and superstars that can't really sing or don't really fit the part, or they change so much of the musical that I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, I still watch them and I still will enjoy them, some of them, some I never watch again. But this one is, and the reason is they cut it into 2 parts, so we're not cutting stuff out, so that's genius. The casting, casting Cynthia and Ariana, who, yes, are superstars and Oscar nominated and all this stuff in their own right, but that these are the right people for the role, no questions. They sing their butts off and they're just incredible, as well as Jonathan Bailey, who, again,
that dude, man,
take your birth control before you sit and watch the movie. So anyway, for me, on Monday, I gave it a 10. After watching it a second time, I'm giving it a 10 again.
I'd give it more if I could, but it's a 10. I somehow enjoyed it more today than Monday.
Now the question is, how many more times can we go see it? And how long do we have to wait for it to come out on, the movie, or to buy it? So, so that's going to be a kind of little game we play right now.
Whenever it comes out, it's an instant purchase.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anything else about the second watch?
I think I've said it all. I'm pretty wiped out and spent.
We got lucky the second time. No one was singing in our theater, so thank goodness. Please, if you go see it, do not sing. But I love that people will clap after a song or clap after the movie.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. So the audiences are really enjoying it. And it was fun to kind of watch the second time with an audience that probably this was their first time. So Go check it out. But again, if you want to watch our long review, it was, I think, like 26 minutes.
Something like that, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm going to put it right here. You can click on it there, or I'm going to link it down below.
Yep.
So thanks again for coming back.
Yeah.
And we will see you. We've got a lot more reviews coming out over the next week. So stick around, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
And go see Wicked.
Yes, go see Wicked.
Yep.
You won't be disappointed.
You better not be.
All right. We'll see you later. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.